Hello everyone, welcome to the electromagnetic engineering lecture series. In the last lecture we have seen some problems on the potential, electric potential. In this lecture we will see the relationship between the electric field intensity, that is E bar, and the potential V. So this derivation is very important, that almost 90% of exam paper there will be this derivation will be asked. So we have to find out this derivation, and we have to see some problems on this derivation. So problems are also very important on this derivation. So we'll start with the derivation. So first of all we have to see the relation between that electric field intensity. Why we have to find out the electric field intensity and relation between the potential V? Because many of the time we have seen that potential at the points in the circuits, you can see in the circuits voltage we are calculating, and we have to relate that with the electric field intensity for calculation of the electromagnetic engineering. So that time it will be difficult to find out the electric field intensity by just find without knowing the potential. So we have to find out the relationship between the V, that voltage we are calculating, and the electric field intensity, so that we have to calculate this E bar. If once you calculate the E bar, then other parameters like rho V, otherwise D bar, then flux density, there you can easily calculate. So better way to first of all calculate, see the relationship between the E bar and V. So what we require in the relationship, I want to write this dV as like, see, it is the derivative of V. So deba V by deba x dx. I am just writing like this, dx deba x and deba V. That next I will same for the y, deba V by deba y dy, deba V by deba z dz. So like that I have write just relation for the dV. I just write the deba V by deba x dx, deba V by deba y dy, deba V by deba z dz. I just write this partial derivation with the actual derivation. Next I have to represent this E bar in the Cartesian coordinate system. How we can represent this E bar into Cartesian coordinate system? We know that E bar having the three components in the Cartesian coordinate system, x, y and z. So first of all I will write this Ex, that is the magnitude, and this is the vector quantity, Ex Ax bar. Next is Ey Ay bar plus Ez Az bar. That's the way you have to write the equation for E bar. Now I want to write for DL bar. Why I am writing this, I will tell you why I am writing this. DL bar, what is differential length? I want to represent this differential length into the different coordinates. Like we have already defined this differential length in the coordinate system introduction. In the coordinate system, in the Cartesian coordinates, spherical coordinates, and in the cylindrical coordinates, we have to represent this DL bar with a different way. So DL bar is equal to, I can write this as a dx Ax bar. So this is differential in the x direction. Dy Ay bar, differential length in the y direction. Dz Az bar, differential length into the z direction. So I have to write all the components. Okay. Suppose the line is in the direction of a x. Suppose this is the line. This line is in the direction of x. So other y coordinates will be 0 on this differential length. This dy and dz will get cancelled because this line is in the direction of x axis. So that's why. But we don't know the coordinates. Where are the coordinates? So we have to write all the components like dx x bar, dy ay bar, and dz az bar. Now what we have to do is we have to see the relation. So we know that relation V is equal to minus integration of E bar dot DL bar. Okay, we have find out this relation. First of all we have find out this W, work done. After that we have find out the relation by V, that is 1 upon Q. So 1 upon Q, that Q get cancel of the work done, and this we have find out this V, right? So I want to differentiate it. So dV I want to differentiate with respect to DL, that then it will get cancelled, and what will remain in that is minus E bar dot DL bar. Okay, dV is equal to minus E bar dot dl bar. So that's why I was calculating this e bar and dl bar. So I have calculated this e bar and dl bar. What I have done here, I just done the derivation, and due to that integration get cancelled. So dv is equal to minus e bar dot dl bar. Now I have to represent this minus e bar dot dl bar. So I will put these values into this equation. So ex ax bar plus ey ay bar plus ez az bar, and dl bar I have to write. What is dl bar? That is dx ax bar plus ty ay bar plus dz az bar. So just I have put this values of e bar dot dl bar. Now we have to solve this equation. So first of all multiply this ex ax bar. So what will happen if ex ax bar multiply with the dx ax bar? So ax bar that is dot product is 1. So what will happen, that ex dx plus ex ax bar into dy ay bar. So what will happen, ax bar dot ay bar 0, then ax bar dot az bar will be 0. So these two terms will be 0 plus 0. Okay, minus again. So I will write directly 0 plus ey dy. You calculate, plus 0 minus 0 plus ez dz. So ultimately what is the final answer? Final answer is, that is minus ex dx minus ey dy minus ez dz. Okay, so that is dv. Now what you have to do, you have to I will give this equation number 1, I will give the equation number 2. Now compare equation number 1 and 2. If you are comparing the equation number 1 and 2, what you will find out, that ex is equal to minus deba v by deba x semicolon, then ey is equal to deba v by minus deba v by deba y, because I am taking this minus into that direction. So and last is ez is equal to minus deba v by deba z. So that's the way I have to compare these values. Now I will write this equation again. E bar is equal to, what is the equation for E bar for the Cartesian coordinate system? Ex ax bar plus ey ay bar plus ez az bar. So I will put simply the values of ex, ey and ez. So what was that values? So see here, ex, ey, ez, that is ex, ey and ez values I have to put. So e bar is equal to, ex value is minus deba v by deba x, ax bar minus deba v by deba y, ay bar minus deba v by deba z, az bar. So that is e bar. I will take the common, that is minus sign, and what will remain inside the bracket, that is deba v by deba x, ax bar deba v by deba y, ay bar and deba v by deba z, az bar. So what is this equation into the bracket? So that is the gradient of v. So I will write here is the gradient of v. So you have seen that del factor. So I have given you the problems also on that del factor. So that is minus gradient of v. So next is, what is gradient of v? So gradient of v is equal to, gradient of v, I just write this deba v by deba x, ax bar deba v by deba y, ay bar and deba v by deba z, az bar. Okay, so that but we know that del factor. What is del factor? Deba by deba x, ax bar deba by deba y, ay bar plus deba by deba z, az bar. That is the del factor. So what will happen? It is the gradient of v. Means this is what gradient of v means. It is del v. So del v is equal to deba v by deba x, ax bar deba v by deba y ay bar plus deba v by deba z az bar. That is, we have find out this del v. Now I can replace that the gradient of v, that is del v. So E bar is equal to E bar in this, I can put E bar is equal to minus del v, and that is your final equation. You have to find out the relation. What was our motive was we have to find out the relation between E bar and potential. So that is, we have find out this relation, E bar is equal to minus del v. Now this del can be formed in the any form, like it can be in the form of a spherical coordinate system, it can be in the form of a cylindrical coordinate system, so it can be in any form. So I will write it into all the forms. So E bar is equal to, what is the relation, that is E bar is equal to minus del v. Now del v is in the, suppose I want to represent that into the Cartesian coordinate system, that we have already seen, but I will write it again. Deba v by deba x ax bar plus deba v by deba y ay bar plus deba v by deba z az bar. Okay, like that I have to represent it into the Cartesian coordinate system. This is a Cartesian. Next is deba v is equal to what? Next is cylindrical coordinate system. So deba v by deba r ar bar. Next is deba v by r phi phi bar plus deba v by deba z az bar. Only component change, that is radius. We have added here 1 by r, nothing different. So r phi z, that is the cylindrical coordinate system. So see the difference, only I have just added this 1 by r. Next is del v. Del v is equal to, for spherical coordinate system, deba v by deba r ar bar plus 1 upon r, again see the difference, deba v by, now it will be a theta bar plus deba v by r sin theta deba phi phi bar. It is for spherical coordinate system. How you will remember, this is 1 by r you have to add here, and here we have to add 1 by r sin theta. Why we have to add this 1 by r sin theta and r? We know that in the spherical coordinate system, when we are calculating the phi angle, we will require the angle that r sin theta. And when we are calculating the theta, we will require the radius. That's why we are adding this r and this r sin theta. Okay, so that is the spherical coordinate system that we will require for this del v when they will ask for the different coordinate systems. Now I have to tell you the relationship between that 4 components, v, e bar, d bar, sorry, it would be 5, that is q. Okay, we have to find out the relation between all these components. So what is the relation between v bar and e bar? That we are right now we have find out this e bar minus del v. Now we have to find out the relation between e bar and d bar. What is the relation? That d bar is equal to epsilon e bar. Because I am telling you these relations because they will, in the exam, they will give you this potential and you have to calculate the charge. Then they will give you e bar, they will ask for the rho v. So like that you should know the relationship between all these. What is the relation between d bar and rho v? It is a Gauss law, that del dot d bar, point form of the Gauss law, del dot d bar is equal to rho v. And last one is q. What is rho v and q? That is, q is equal to, that is, rho v is volume charge, that's why it will be a rho v, integration of rho v dv, and it is volume charge, that's why it will be v. Okay, so q is equal to volume charge of rho v dv. That is the way you can calculate these values. So this is the relation you have to follow while calculating while solving the problems. So we'll take one problem and I will give you one problem for the homework. So see the problems in the free space. See that what is they have given. Free space means epsilon 0. V is equal to 6xy square z plus 8 at a point 1, 2, minus 5. Find E and volume charge density. So we have to find out E bar. Sorry, it should be E bar. We have to find out the E bar and volume charge density. What is by volume charge density? You have to find out the rho v. So I have given the relation between E bar and del V. So I will put that relation. First of all, I will write what they have given. So V is equal to 6xy square z plus 8, and what is our relation? E bar is equal to minus del V. Now I will write this minus del V into the which coordinate system? You think about the coordinate system. I will write into which coordinate system del V? I will write into the, see here, 1, 2, minus 5. It is in the what? Cartesian coordinate system. So that's why I will write Cartesian coordinate system. Here also they have given this V into the x, y, z. So it is in a Cartesian coordinate system. So deba V by deba x, ax bar, plus deba V by deba y, ay bar, plus deba V by deba z, az bar. That's why you have to represent this coordinate system. Now this V, I have to take a differentiation with respect to x only. So if you are taking the differentiation with the x only, so what will happen in this equation? So if x only x is available here, derivation of x with respect to x, that is 1, that is minus 6 y square z, okay, and derivation of 8, that is 0. So 6y square z ax bar as it is you have to write, plus v with respect to y, v with respect to y. What about this y? That is 2, y square is there. So 6 into 2, that is 12 x y z. Okay. Next is you have to write this unit vector ay bar plus with respect to z. Now see the z, only z, one z is available. So with respect to z it is 1. So plus 6x y square az bar. Okay, so that is the way you have calculated this E bar. That is very simple. So this is E bar we have calculated. But what they have asked, E bar also done. But what they have asked, we have to calculate rho v. For calculation of the rho v, we require D bar. Okay, so what is the relation between the E bar and D bar? So we have find out that relation, that D bar del dot D bar is equal to rho v. Okay, so for calculation of rho v you will require this D bar. So how to calculate D bar? So D bar is equal to epsilon of E bar. So epsilon 0 because it is in free space. So just you have to multiply with the minus that is E bar. Sorry, epsilon 0. So epsilon 0, I will write this D bar minus epsilon 0, 6 y square z x bar plus 12xyz ay bar plus 6xy square az bar. Okay, so that is D bar. Now the formula you have to use the del dot D bar. So del dot D bar you have to use rho v is equal to del dot D bar. What is meant by del dot D bar? So del means del operator you have to use deba dx divided by deba x. You don't have to use here unit vector because it is a del operator. Deba dy divided by deba y, deba dz divided by deba z. Why we are not using this unit vector? Because this unit vector will get cancelled with this D bar coordinates. So D bar coordinate is that ax bar, ay bar and az bar. So I will write it again for your sake of your simplicity. What is del operator? Deba by deba x, ax bar, deba by deba y, ay bar, deba by deba z, az bar. Okay, so that is del operator. What is D bar? D bar is this, you have to write here again, you just write that equation, minus epsilon 0 in bracket 6 y square z ax bar plus 12xy z ay bar plus 6xy square az bar. So what will happen? Only x bar and x bar, this term will get together and other terms will be get cancelled. So x bar dot ay bar, x bar dot az bar will get cancelled. So only terms which are having the dx will be there. So now we have to differentiate that dx with respect to x. So dx, so how to that take a derivation of a dx with respect to x. So dx means only this part of ax bar. So ax bar having the part, that is part having don't have any x, so it will be a 0. dy with respect to y, only y coordinate having with respect to y you have to calculate. So 12xz, 12 it should be okay, it should be minus this minus sign you have to put here in this inside, minus 12 x z and this epsilon 0 plus with respect to z, this 6xy square with respect to z it is 0. So what is rho v? Rho v we got is minus 12 x z epsilon 0, and this is for 10 marks. This question is for 10 marks. So that is the way you have to calculate for different parts. So just I have calculated this rho v, but we have to calculate for this 1 2 minus 5. Okay, at point p 1 2 5 find e bar and volume charge density. So just put this e bar, while finding this e bar just put the values of 1 2 and minus 5, that is y is having 2 and z is equal to minus 5, and just calculate the e bar value and rho v value. So it is very easy. So I will give you one homework. So see that homework is given, that is given the potential at V is equal to 2x square y minus 5z and a point P is equal to minus 4 3 6. Find VED and rho v at point P. So you have to solve this problem for a homework. So in the last lecture I also given the one homework problem. Many of you tried very well. Some minor mistakes are there. We will take at the end of this week we will take all the session, all the problems, those I have given for homework. I will try to give solution into the last lecture of this week, that is on the Saturday. That lecture will be online lecture, that will be face to face. We will see that we will discuss the problems that I have given for the homework. So try this example also, and we will see what will be the solution you can get. Okay, so thank you for the today's lecture.